Hello everyone, welcome to Anonymous World. Hope you're all doing well. So today is day 3 of Advent of Cyber 2023. So let's get started. So let's go through the learning objectives. So after completing this task, we will understand password complexity and the number of possible combinations, how the number of possible combinations affect the feasibility of brute force attacks. We will learn about tools like Crunch and Hydra. Crunch is used to generate password combinations, and Hydra is used for trying out that passwords automatically, or we can say brute forcing. Feasibility of brute force. So we will answer three questions in this section. How many pin codes do we have? How many different passwords can we generate? And finally, how long does it take to find password by using brute force attack? So counting the pin codes. So there are many systems that relies on pin codes or passwords to authenticate users. One such great example is ATM machines. Okay, so such system can be easy target for all sorts of attacks unless proper measures are taken. So let's see a scenario is given there. So consider a scenario where we need to select a pin code of 4 digits, which starts on 000 and it can go till 9999. Okay. So how many 4 digits codes are there? So the total would be 10,000 different pin codes. Mathematically speaking, that is 10 into 10 into 10 into 10, or simply we can say 10 to the power 4. Now counting the passwords. So just imagine a scenario where the password is exactly 4 characters, and each character can be either a number from 0 to 9. It can be uppercase letter, English letter, or lowercase English letter. Okay, so that's 26 letters each. So therefore each character can be one of those 62 different choices. Okay, so just imagine how many different combinations of password can be made from 62 different choices. Okay, so it's 62 to the power 4, and it's 1 crore 47 lakh 76,336. So around 10 to 15 million. So to make the password even more complex, we can always use symbols, adding more than 30 characters to our set of choices. And you can see as you increase the length of password, the number of possible password combination also increases. And I don't know how to read that one. Okay, so now the question is, how long does it take to force the password? So 14 million is really a huge number, but we can use a computer system to try out all those 14 million passwords. That is brute forcing. So if trying a password takes 0.001 seconds due to system throttling, we can only try 1000 passwords per second. Finding the password will take only up to 4 hours. Okay. And if you are curious about the maths, 62 per 4 into 0.001 is equal to 14,766 seconds. Okay. So that's some maths regarding how long does it will take to push for the password. Let's see. In reality, the password can be closer to the beginning of the list or closer to the end. So suppose you have a list of 1000 passwords. So it is very much possible that your password is within the first 10 or 20 words in your word list, or it can also be in the last 10 to 10 words of the word list. Okay, so therefore, on average, we can expect to find a password in around 2 hours, that is 4.1 by 2 is equal to 2.05 hours in this particular scenario. Okay, let's see. So let's break our way in. Before moving forward, review the question. So we need to start the attack box and we need to start a VM today as well. So quickly, let's start our machine, and we will also start our attack box. You can also use your virtual machine and connect it using OpenVPN. Okay, let's go ahead. So click on the start machine button at the top right of the task, and as well as on the start box attack button. Once both machines have started, visit this particular IP in the attack box web browser. Okay. So throughout this task, we'll be using this IP address of virtual machine as its host the login page. Okay. And as we log in, we will notice that a display can only show 3 digits. We can consider this a hint that the expected pin code is 3 digits. So let's wait until the attack box starts. The attack box is started. Let's close this one. We can go to browser, and we need to go to this IP. Okay, so we can see there is a keypad. So let's see, let's try entering random things. Okay, so we can enter only three characters here, so which means the password is of three characters. Okay, so now our next step, generating the password list. Okay, so the numeric keypad shows 16 characters, 0 to 9 and A to F, that is the hexadecimal digits. Okay, so you can say 0 to 9 then A to F. There are total of 16 characters, which is hexadecimal. Okay, very clear. So we need to prepare a list of all the pin codes that match this criteria. So we will use Crunch. Crunch is a tool that generates a list of all possible password combinations based on given criteria. We need to ensure the following command. Okay, so the command is already given here. So first we need to give the tool name, which is Crunch. Then 33. So 33 stands, first 3 stands here for the minimum length of the password, and the second 3 tells us the maximum length of the password. Then we need to specify the set of characters which we need to use to generate password. So in this case we know it's from 0 to 9 and A to F. So we just simply wrote 0 to 9 and A to F, followed by tag O, which is used to specify output file, and then we need to give the name of output file. Okay, so let's open our terminal. Okay, I think it must be here. Yeah, this clipboard thing. Okay, so Crunch will now generate the following amount of data. Crunch will now generate the following number of lines. So it generated 4096 lines. Let's see. We have our file here, 3digits.txt. We can read that. So you can see it has generated all 3 digits password, which is possible from this particular given character set and this condition. Minimum and maximum length both are 3. Let's go ahead. Now using the password list. So manually trying out pin codes is a very daunting task. So it is really not possible. Actually, it's possible, but it's very hectic task to try out this all combination of passwords manually. It can take hours. So luckily, we can use an automated tool to try out generated digit combinations. And one of the solid tools for trying passwords is Hydra. Okay, so Hydra is a password reinforcing tool. So before we start, we need to view the page's HTML code. Okay, let's see page's HTML code. We can do it by writing. Okay, so you will notice that the method is post. Yeah, here form method post action login.php. Okay, the method is post. The URL is that the given IP address slash login.php. Okay, and the pin code value is sent with the name pin. Okay, so name pin which is typed in. Okay, so in other words, what we can conclude that the main login page http dot your IP pin.php receives the input from the user and then send it to login.php using the name pin, and then it validates against the correct pin. Okay, so the three pieces of information post, login.php and pin are necessary to set the argument for Hydra. Okay, so in post request we need to provide all these fields. So now we will use Hydra to test every possible password that can be put into the system. The command is already given here. Let's see what this command means. So first we are giving the tool name, which is Hydra. Okay, so let's do it side by side. Let's clear this terminal. Okay, first we will give the tool name, which is Hydra, followed by tag L and double inverted and single quotes, two single quotes, which indicates that a login name is blank. Okay, as the security block only requires a password. Okay, generally we need username and password both, but in this case we only need password. So the login name is blank, followed by capital P. So capital P stands for password list. So if we need to give just a single password, like you know the password, you need to give that. So in that case, we will need to use small p. So here we are using capital P. followed by our password file, which is 3digits.txt, followed by tag f. So f is used to stop Hydra after finding a working password. Like there are 4096 password, and if it finds a password on line 1000, it will automatically stop running. And if you don't give this, it will go till the end of the word list. So that's really unnecessary. Okay. Then we are using tag v, which is used for verbose. Okay. And followed by our target, that is 10.10.52.158. Okay. Then we need to specify the http method which needs to be used. So in this case it is using post method, so we are using http post form. Okay. Then we need to specify that path we just saw using source code login.php. Okay. Then the name that is being used, so in this case the name was being used pin to provide that password. So we will write password here, and then we need to give the error message. Okay, so error message which we received was access denied, and close that section. Okay, so what will happen here, all the password present in 3digits.txt will be placed here instead of pass, and then it will validate that against it. Okay, so I am missing equal to sign here. So like values will be put it here in this field from that 3.txt file, and then it will validate if it is working. Okay, and last we have tag s 8000. So s is used to give the port number. Okay, so now just hit enter. So you can see it has started running, and it is giving error.php on the wrong passwords. So it will automatically stop when it will find the correct pin. Okay, so we can see it has found the correct pin, which is 6F5. Stays attack finished, valid pair found. So one of our targets successfully completed. Okay, and it automatically stopped after finding the correct pin. So let's see if this is correct one. 6F5. So 6F5. Okay, 6F5. Let's go. Yeah, okay, AC temperature 16, test backup power, unlock door. So we can unlock the door. Okay, so here is our flag THM pin code brute force. Let's see pin code brute force. Yeah, that's the correct one. So that was it for day 3. I will see you tomorrow in day 4. Till then, keep learning.